So
Yeah,
the
sad
conversation
story.
continues while I'm streaming. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Hi.
Ryan will be with us today. We're playing a little Overwatch in celebration of the Overwatch comp right now. And we're talking about high school because it's a Friday. So why the hell not?
Yeah, let's talk about the thing that we just got out of.
So if you're
I
tuning
mean,
in
at least we're talking about the good parts about
late,
it.
you can probably rewind or check my channel for the video because I usually save it.
The mercy
I
system.
do not have a face cam because I am not rich like that, and I don't have a rich
I have a
mic either.
connect.
Yeah, right. I don't have a nice rich mic either.
Nick has
Oh,
a
get
fucking
back here! Get
connect.
back here! Get back here! Ah!
Oh, I'm sorry. Ah!
I got this Ana first. Ooh, yeah. All right, I gotta get up to you.
Oh, the server's
So
almost
yeah. Oh,
I said life.
shit.
Oh my god, so did you hear what Owen said? Kate
What?
will not talk to Owen now. Kate, Owen called her a whore.
Oh no, that's long over now. They talk
I'm pretty
all
sure
the
it was a
time
joke.
at once.
Oh.
He meant it as
Well,
a
yeah.
joke at first, but she took it
I know,
literally.
yeah, I know.
So she got
I
all
know.
pissed at him. And then he was
I
like, whoa, whoa,
know.
whoa, sister. Now I actually mean it if you're going to get all wishy-washy on me. And just, yeah, that's the story.
And-
But, yeah,
and-
no,
okay,
he's,
so this is, I was sitting right next to him. I wasn't listening to the conversation, but I heard like, what the whore thing.
dude, I wish we had,
I heard her
wish we
say
had
something
the
about that.
lunches together.
So okay, this is what happened. So he said that. Then Kate got all super pissed off, and she was like, "You can leave. You can leave now." And he moved to like the other side of the table. And I was like,
Oh, where are you? Where are you? Ah!
Right here. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
shit,
oh.
I'm stuck.
This is not gonna kill anyone, but I don't care.
Oh, yep,
never
you
mind.
got someone. Get back here, get back here. No!
Ah, fuck.
Damn it.
Soldier.
Dude, we are not getting anywhere with this point.
I know.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we've been talking about mostly school and stuff. I'm gonna change heroes. Oh,
Friends.
shit.
We've been talking about friends. That's
Yeah,
the main point of our
I really
conversation.
shouldn't say school because we mentioned Benny X, and he hasn't been in school since 7th grade, when he like failed.
I have your back.
I love how I'm shooting the person that almost murdered me, Widowmaker. Oh,
Ah, shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Ow!
Damn.
Ow!
I'm still triggered about this whole conversation that we've been having.
Oh, I hate you, Zarya. Oh, I hate you. Ah! 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 Duh, I almost stole the health pack. Fuck. Alright.
My ultimate is charging.
I guess our team just sucks and whatever. We'll just have to play as fun. Like, I mean...
I love how we weren't even paying attention to our games. We were just gossiping about shit. That was fun.
Well, it's not even gossiping. We're just talking. Like,
we were just
there's no
having
gossip
a
to
pretty
be
good
spread.
conversation. That was a good conversation, to be honest.
we're just like... Eh.
Yeah, friends. Yeah.
Like this. Like...
Yes, I agree.
Take on the mercy. Attack mercy. Oh, they never see it coming. Ah! Junkrat bombs. Junkrat bombs.
getting fucked by
Junkrat
this.
bombs. Get back here! Get back here! Ah!
I'm back here.
Ah, are you
60 seconds
I got you, Genji. Oh, oh, ah.
Taking the point.
Oh, ow. Oh, oh.
Okay, so where do we want to continue our amazing conversation? Holy fuck. I just got played again, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I got a res off. Woo! Let's go, boys.
30 seconds.
Oh, how are we taking this point? Oh, what just happened?
That's sad.
What just happened? Did they just give up? They're just like,
Well,
it's not worth it anymore, man. It's not worth it.
no, that Sombra said that. She literally hacked and I just started fucking firing my ass off.
I'll I'll just sit right here and heal you. Ah, Genji, where are you? Where are you? Genji! Genji!
Genji?
Genji!
Where's the Genji? Where's the Genji? I'm gonna fuck him up.
Oh, he dashed through the tire like a savage.
Oh, well, Mercury and I killed each other. Ah,
At least it was a
I'm
trade.
shook about this conversation. I've been pouring my heart into this conversation, to be honest.
Oh, oh.
Jesus.
Oh God! Oh God! Ah! Oh, I got you, McCree. Oh, jeez. I know! I know! I know! I know!
Did someone call a doctor? Hello.
Roadhog, Roadhog, let me get golden healing. Let me get golden healing. Oh yeah, getting golden healing. Get wrecked on. Get wrecked! Get wrecked! Get wrecked!
No, this Symmetra turret needs to kill itself. Yes, thank you. Oh, yes!
Oh, we got a team
Yes,
kill.
bitch.
Woo!
Yes, bitch.
Victory.
I was about to come after this Junkrat and be like, yeah, cha cha cha.
Come on,
I
give me
got
play the game,
5K.
come on. You know you wanna. You know you wanna. You know you wanna give me play the game.
Yeah, let's
bitch.
go. Woo. So basically what we've been talking about before this was about how you would have those friends in like grade school. You know, the really close ones, like you knew everybody in your class. You were like, yeah, this is my class. We're the cool kids. And you knew everybody and you liked them. But at the same time, you enter high school and everybody thinks you're a fucking nerd. And you're just like, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
guess that's how it's
Yeah.
gonna work.
Yeah.
You can be a bitch like
Yeah.
that. Ugh. So, we've been talking about that. It's kind of like, you know,
I'm shook.
so.
This conversation has my heart bumping. to be honest.
Why are you stressing over a conversation? It's literally a
Yes,
conversation.
my friends. I love my friends. My
Dude, literally
non-friends at the
probably the
moment,
only
actually.
person that's gonna see this is my brother, Jeremy, maybe. No,
Oh,
he
yeah.
won't see it. He won't see it. No, he never watches my streams.
But I want to give this to someone like, here's
I
how I
give-
really feel.
Yeah, here's how I feel about you. You're a bitch because you think you're better than me.
or the
Once again, think of us as equals. You know, you got straight A's, but you don't know how to fucking diesel run.
Sully. Oh my fucking god.
That
Sully,
kid-
literally.
That's all I can say is,
Yeah. Ow. Yeah. So, do we want to reiterate anything from our last conversation?
I mean, we
Like-
kind of could have, but, I mean, you didn't have to. It's just, like, we could start a new conversation. That'll probably last us an
New
hour.
conversation. Oh, okay, what's
us-
a new conversation about?
Subjects in, school. So how
Fucking hating
the-
English. Fucking hating
Okay,
English.
yep. Alright, agreed. We can just kind of toss that one to the side. Math, I love solder, hate Haas. But the one thing
Have you had
is...
Trevor yet?
No, but I've heard he talks
Trevor's
like a
the worst.
freaking professor, and everybody hates him because
He's
of it.
the fucking worst. He's the worst. I literally, okay, I am 7th hour, and I literally fell asleep every day in his class. He's so fucking boring. Oh,
But you remember Miss Lightshoe, right?
is that the one with the lisp?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 6th grade teacher. 6th grade teacher. Should remember.
Yeah.
She said that if I show my organization skills that I can move up into the higher math because I wasn't paying attention.
Yes, that ruined
And-
this conversation.
I wasn't paying attention, so I was like, Yeah, I would play with magnets on the bottom of my desk because I was that fucking bored.
Yeah.
And then finally, she freaking
Attackers incoming. Enemy seen. Stop the pace.
oh jeez, I got all focused on that. She finally was like, all right, and then was like, oh, but you're not organized enough, and I was like, okay, I see how it is. And then that day of the test, okay, we had conferences the day of a test. So my parents show up to conferences and we're like, hey, so about him not being in the upper class. And she's like, yeah, he's very unorganized and he doesn't take care of any of his stuff. And, oh wow, our whole entire team just rage quit.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, see that.
And so my parents were like, okay, well, let's see his desk. My desk was like perfectly organized and everything was neat and nice and tidy. And then she was like, oh, and this is his test, and goes to pull it out, can't find it.
No.
She couldn't
Oh
find
yeah,
it.
yeah, I remember that. You told me this.
And my parents were just sitting there like, yep, fucking told you. Oh, please tell me there's a health back down here.
Guess what the doctor ordered.
Oh god.
Okay, yeah. 5th grade was the best year. To be honest, the teachers were like bae. We had Miss
Most of
Drake,
them.
Miss Crawl, Miss fucking Swagman, Miss Wagaman. It's what was it?
You're talking
What would it
about
be?
this year or 6th grade year?
No, 5th grade.
Oh, yeah.
The year you missed.
Yeah.
The best teachers ever. Like Miss Drake was amazing. Miss Crawl was amazing.
Oh, I hate this McCree. Ah! What level is he? Oh, he's a 3-star 60-ish. Get your
Oh shit! What the fuck?
one character
How'd I
only
just do
out
that?
of here.
Okay. So Mr. Lund, the 2nd grade and 1st grade teacher, he hated the shit out of me. I was like one of the kids that did
Yep,
not
we
pay
all had that
attention.
teacher. Yep.
I was like what in the 1st grade. I was like one of those kids that did not pay attention. I guessed on like multiple choice. I was like one of those kids. And okay, so as soon as someone said that, okay, so I was playing outside for recess. And this girl comes running up to me and jumps up on my shoulders and gets off, and then I run away. She runs back up to me, and so she gets back up on my shoulders, and I like kind of nudge her with my elbow because her arms are on my elbows. So I nudge her with my elbow against my like cheek or something, to get her off. And after recess, because our teachers picked us up after recess,
Yeah.
Mr. Lund was just staring at me intently.
Oh,
I was like,
God,
what
she
the
gave
fuck?
you one of those things.
And I was like, I probably looked super guilty. And I didn't know what the fuck I was guilty about, but I probably looked super fucking guilty. I don't know why. And I was making up these random scenarios in my head. I was like, maybe he's mad at me because of this, maybe he's mad at me because of this. But then he calls me out in the hallway, and he is with this girl that was climbing up on
Play
my
the
shoulders
game.
and shit.
Play the game right here. Play the game. Come on. Yeah, let's go. It was literally at the last second. Watch this.
No.
Okay, we pause. Put a pin in this. I knew the Widowmaker was here, and I was just like, and she backs up, and I'm just like, oh, you're gonna have to take it. You're dead. And that was the last kill right there. Dabbing them haters. You can get wrecked. And that was the only 3 kills of the game. Right there. All right, back to the story about Miss
Okay.
Hill and giving you the death stare, like
No, I
all
was Mr.
idiotic teachers do.
Mr. Lund.
Oh,
Mr.
Mr. Lund,
Lund,
excuse me. I'm sorry.
And,
I
okay.
don't know the 5th grade teachers. I was only in there
Sorry.
6th grade.
No, that's the
I know Miss
second grade teachers.
Tolson,
First and
Miss
second.
Lightshoe, and then I don't even freaking
whatever.
remember after
Miss
that.
Landers.
Ugh. Oh yeah, Landers.
Yeah, I
Dude,
hate
I
her.
love Landers.
And she was my
science.
homeroom.
Oh,
I had her for math. I had someone else for science. But okay, so he brings me out in the hallway during class, like when everyone else is working and shit, and it's with this girl. Okay? And disclaimer, I love
Dun
Miss
dun
Lund. Nice teacher.
Ryan and a
Nice
girl.
teacher, good teacher. I was just like, bad. Okay. And she's like, he's like, I heard you hit this girl. I was like, what? And
Nani?
he was like, and I was like, yeah, I was like, nani? and she was like, yeah. And I was like, what? And I was like, no, I'd never
Hey,
hit this girl.
talking about getting
And-
blackmailed. Wow. Ryan was getting that shit before he even had an email.
And they had cameras outside. I don't know why the fuck they didn't use them. Okay, and then,
Because
okay,
that's
so-
for more
and he's like-
important matters.
yeah, I know. And he's like,
That's
yo,
totally what they...
he's like, yo, well, okay, why'd you hit this girl? I was like, I didn't. And he was like, I know you did. I'm like, the fuck?
No, you didn't. You can't see through walls. Don't give me that bull crap. That's
and then-
literally me.
And then he's like, and then the girl like tells me exactly what happened, but it was all a fucking lie. And
You
so
you lie, bastard.
that's
You
what I said.
lie.
But Mr. Wood would not believe me. He just would not believe me because I was just a bad kid in general. Okay, and
Well,
I
I was
looked
gonna
super
say
guilty probably
everybody
for no
believes in
reason.
a cute little girl, cause those are the ones that you'd like to fuck. I mean, what did I say that?
Wow.
Uh-oh.
The payload.
Lol. Okay. And
Did
okay,
I say
and
that? I
I
mean
probably
it.
look super guilty. And she
Let's
had,
hope my dad
and I'm
doesn't
like,
have strain.
I'm like, fine. Lol. And I'm like, fine, I hit her. Because he would not stop bothering me about this.
You're like,
And we were
God,
sitting outside, for like 10,
stop
outside the room for like
it.
10 minutes. Yeah.
I like getting peer pressure.
And I was like, fine, I hit her. And he's like, okay, this girl, not gonna say her name because that'd be kind of a dick move. But,
Well, who
why,
is it?
so, what did you,
Dude,
what?
never
I can see her
mind.
name. Cause, yeah,
Classified
I'll tell you after,
information.
but I mean, yeah, I'll tell you after. But,
you gotta Morse code it to me.
so, yeah, I got you. So yeah, she's like, do you want to give him a white slip, or do you want him to just say sorry? And if I
Of
punch her, wouldn't
course
you
they're
think
gonna give
that-
you the white slip. Ooh, what
yeah,
else would you
but
do?
she's like, no. She's like, no.
Oh, this May's a
just say
dick.
sorry.
This May's a dick.
And I'm like, sorry. I say it like so genuinely. I'm like, sorry. And he's like, okay, we're done. And I go back
She
inside and
comes
I'm like,
after you
so
later.
triggered. No, and then, no, she never did. She never did anything after that. Literally. And, so
I
at
hate you,
at
Diva!
conferences, my freaking Mr.
Yes,
One is
I
like,
got her!
yo,
Woo!
your son
no!
hit this
Damn it.
girl. What happened?
Oh,
Oh,
the
you do it over again?
Widowmaker. Yeah. Alright, anyways. So, your
so
son
at conferences-
hit this girl. Dun,
Yeah,
dun,
and it was like, I don't know if it was a gentle tap or like a gentle
A
hit,
slug.
like a friendly hit, or like a
slug.
like a big like actual hit. And my parents are like,
Oh, she's so low.
really? And I'm like, whatever. And I'm like, no. But he continues. I very, very quietly said no. I was like, no. But and
Oh,
he
I
continues
hate
on
this
and blah blah
Senora.
blah.
Ah.
And he's like, he almost got a white slip because of it. And my parents were like, what? And I was like,
No way! A white slip! Dun dun dun!
And then afterwards, my parents were like, okay, so what the fuck happened? And I was like, yo, this is all fucking fake and shit. And blah blah blah. And
It's
they believe
fake
me, which
news!
is like,
It's
so,
fake
it's just
news,
good.
guys!
It's fake.
It's fake news!
And they
It's
believe me,
fake,
which
it's
is
all
which is
fake.
good because I don't know why the fuck they believe me, but they did, and which is good. But yeah,
You're like,
and the girl never
one
fucked
more
with me again.
checklist off my day. Woohoo, that was a close one.
Yeah.
That would be me.
I was like, oh
I'd
shit.
be like, I'm getting an ass whooping from this one, boy. Boy,
Yeah, pretty
my
much.
ass gonna look like tomatoes on a barbecue.
So yeah,
Oh,
that was like one of the most traumatizing experiences. It was stupid.
thank
But then
you.
next year, the man, Mr. Lund, pulls me out in the hallway, and he's like, this is like in the middle of next year. I'm like, what the fuck did I do this time? He's like, Ryan, out in the hallway. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, what did I do this time? And he's like, oh jeez, this is a jerk.
Alright, resume,
He's
resume.
like, what? I'm like, what did I do this time? And he's like, yo, you've actually been doing really good this year. You've actually been trying and shit. I'm like, oh, thank the Lord. I thought it was a trouble game. I was like, yeah, thanks. I was a super quiet kid back then, so I was like, yeah, thanks, and like, yeah. So yeah, I was super scared. I didn't want to get a
would
fucking
be,
white slip for
oh.
nothing. I thought the girl was trying to do something to me again. That's what I thought. But no,
60 seconds.
tell you now, that was lucky me. Girl never talked to me again.
Ouch, ouch, ouch,
Well,
ouch.
actually, she did.
Ah, are you kidding me? I was
Yeah.
sitting there so goddamn long trying to get my freaking... Oh, they're all squishies.
Oh, got him.
They're all squishies.
I sniped the sniper.
I want to fucking get a quad.
Why is this Lucio so good? I'm trash at Lucio. So yeah, that was my traumatizing experience in first grade.
Is that our Zarya? Is that our Zarya? Fuck this joker. Fuck you!
80 people!
This is literally
Go, Garrett.
AIDS!
80 people viewed my sleeping thing. On Brittany's story. Yeah.
Get on the payload, get on the payload, get on the fucking payload. Oh god, fuck.
I don't know how
this.
she has so many views on her story. She's like actually popular.
Yeah, baby! Woo!
Okay, so do we want to talk about popular kids again?
Nah,
Stupid how popular kids are.
Oh!
Okay, so
Oh!
what's our next? What'd you do? Oh, you killed that fucking Pharaoh. Nice.
Oh!
I got the window.
Oh, that's on a stream. Never mind. I don't need to record that shit. Oh, that was spicy. I just about got a team kill myself.
No, don't die. I was about to fucking heal you too.
That's right.
Fuck the
I got
Junkrat, fuck the Junkrat.
5 kills, dude. I got 5 kills. I'm happy right now. I 0 Fs if we lose this thing. That is play of the game. Confirmed. Oh yeah, second shot at getting a quad.
Oh shit. I don't know why the enemy Pharaoh just ulted. Okay, so what's our next
She's dead.
topic that we're going to deal with today?
Tonight? I don't know.
On this beautiful day where I'm actually happy, you know?
Yeah, right.
No,
'cause it's a
Garrett,
Friday.
today! Actually, it's a Saturday, thank you very much. And I'm not gonna be that kind of... That's my brother. My brother would do that.
It's a
No, that's something my brother would do.
Shut up. Don't
That's
give
something my
a
brother would do.
fuck.
I know. I know, I was just kidding.
Oh, I'm in it all the... Ah!
No, don't die, come where I can see you. No!
I got that Junkrat
Okay,
really low.
we have to figure out a new topic. Topic of conversation.
No, we had a good one. Teachers and subjects.
Okay, you could do that. You could do that. Next.
So, let's see. Haas I hate because she never really teaches her topics, and it gets annoying. And then there's Dr. Nelson.
I never had Haas. Dr. Nelson is amazing. I mean, Miss Zimmer's good. I like Miss Zimmer, but Dr. Nelson just made it so
Okay.
simple, and he was just so fun.
Okay, that's the thing though.
Dr. Nelson's
Dr.
like
Nelson
the
can
best.
keep you focused on a thing.
I know. I know.
Like, he could keep you genuinely focused on, like, an idea.
I know. He'll make it interesting. He'll make it super fucking interesting. And you want to hear what the hell he says. You always want to hear what the hell Dr. Nelson says. You never want to miss this thing.
Oh, someone grabbed their comp.
Because he always says the
God
most
damn it.
absurd shit.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Damn, got that double kill.
Thanks. My ultimate is ready.
Okay, so what's your
Yep.
opinion about Miss Zero? Do you like Miss Zero?
She's good. I actually genuinely like her.
Yeah.
She
Yeah, I do too.
teaches good topics, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes she can be like
Sometimes it gets
secretly an
kind
asshole.
of weird. Yeah, yeah. She's nice, but I mean, yeah, sometimes she'll be like, her grading is kind of off sometimes. But I mean, yeah, other
That
I'm
too.
fine.
You're kind of like,
I'm fucking dead.
what the fuck? You're like,
Well, it's not
You're
as
like-
bad as Miss Cashman. Miss Cashman's grading was literally fucked. So Jonathan Mashesha, this man did literally all the requirements on the rubric for a 3. Miss Cashman was like, nah, 2. I was like, the fuck?
ah,
Really?
rigged.
That honestly
The
triggered.
system
That didn't,
is
she
rigged.
did the same thing to me. She did the same thing to me, but I was still just triggered because it was Jonathan. Because Jonathan's like a nice kid and he fucking does his shit.
Oh my
like
God.
actually, like
found
does his shit.
No! The Junkrat found me! Ah! My mom's gonna walk down here any day now and just be like, God, you're so goddamn
Stop
loud.
yelling.
What's going on? I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, just very passionate with my friend and I, you know.
Very
thing."
passionate about this game.
Yeah.
I mean, this conversation is making us even more passionate
Oh,
about the game. We're like,
Bingham.
"Ah."
Bingham. I had a 5th grade teacher named Miss Bingham. She was a fruit. She was like that millennial that just gotten out of college. So
Oh yeah,
she's like
like this
fresh
year, like this year.
teacher.
Enemy turret here.
Did you ever have this year in 9th grade?
Oh,
First time?
Miss here confirmed she's a whore.
She's such a bad fucking teacher. Why? What?
Yes.
I want to hear this conversation. What?
Give me a second.
Okay, what? What? Okay. I need to hear this conversation. Oh, rip. Oh, okay. I guess not. I'll wait for this amazing conversation. Because I really kind of do want to hear it. Oh yeah,
Mom was
perfect time to
like,
ult,
my
even
mom
though...
like flicks the lights and is like, I'm not gonna yell at you. And I'm like, thank you, because I know you're just gonna fall asleep in 10 minutes to a show, and then I'm gonna be able to stay up until 1 like I wanted to, and then get 10 hours of sleep.
Our time runs short.
Yeah.
We must increase our efforts.
Okay, so continue. What about Miss here? Why is she what? Continue? Continue said, line of thought. I kind of want to hear what.
So,
yeah.
you know how she would wear those really scantily clad dresses? Yeah, well, that's kind of the thing, is that's what led me to believe that she's a
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt
And
it.
like, okay, this was 7th grade, or this was 9th grade, so
Ninth
you're
grade.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm getting into high school where I can get laid, all that stuff. So, you're reading through statistics, hey, check it, my boy, it's me. Get wrecked. Yeah. And I'm just like,
Yep.
it's high noon. And if that Widowmaker hadn't
You
stepped
tried
out
to
of the
fucking-
frame, if that Widowmaker hadn't stepped out of the
You
frame,
would have had that achievement.
yep, I would have had that achievement, and then I would have stopped playing McCree. But it's not gonna happen. So I read a statistic that most teachers, most beginning teachers don't make enough pay. So if they're female, most of their side jobs are being a naughty teacher. And I was like, ooh, you know, I can apply this to a lot of the teachers I have. So I just started using it wherever I felt like it. I was like, hey, you're a whore. Hey, you're a whore. You're really good at teaching, but I bet you're really good at teaching other things too. If you know what I mean. Just like, oh god. But yeah, there's that.
It's like I made you Snapchat famous. Okay, continue.
There's that, and then there's stankin' then there's the oh, what is it? Okay, do you remember the oh, what was her name? the PTLW teacher in BJ for
Oh yes,
7th
Mr.
grade.
Amato.
Were you in her advisory or whatever?
No.
Her SSR. Were you in her SSR?
Nope. No, I was in
Okay.
fucking Cashman SSR. It was AIDS.
Benny and I
did.
were in her SSR. We figured out that she's into porn.
Really?
Like hardcore
At school?
into porn. Yup.
Okay.
I
How'd you
went
figure this
to
out?
use the pass one day, and as I glance
Uh-huh.
over towards her computer, I noticed that there was some scantily clad women, and I was like,
Women.
I bet you this is something has to do with something. I reflected that point
Yeah.
for you. How you feel?
I feel very good. I cannot.
And I took that shot for you.
Okay,
Oh.
scantily clad women.
And I just turned my head and kept walking. And ever since that, we would notice that she would just be on her laptop every SSR. Never ever read a book like a good teacher would to like be a good representation.
Miss Shorter will read when we're doing reading time.
Oh, Miss Williams is.
I hate Miss Shorter though.
I hate Miss Williams too.
I wish I had Sturdy. Sturdy's a good teacher apparently. He
Yeah.
seems fun.
Everybody likes him.
Yeah. Kate has him for fucking advisory. I'm so fucking triggered about that.
You're like, I hate you.
Advisory? That'd be even that'd be even better.
I am healed.
Like you don't have to do shit in advisory.
Got you, bud. Ah, and then
Okay.
there's the. So yeah, I was like, all right.
Ugh. That makes sense.
So ever since then, I was like, stay away from Miss Romano, because she's gonna grab my dick someday, and just like some profound 7th grader thought, like, I have a penis and she has a vagina. Oh, this can't happen. Oh, she's too ugly. And you're just like, oh.
I'm dying.
So,
Oh, Jesus Christ, that was fucking hilarious. Oh my god, just because I had it for PTLW.
oh.
Holy shit, that was hilarious. I'm gonna die here.
Oh no! I got roadhogged.
It wouldn't
Oh,
let me back.
I got Junkrat tired. Oh man. But then there's Miss Williams,
Yeah.
and she's like, well, since you haven't done
don't know
this,
Miss Williams.
then I'm not gonna let you do this. And I'm sitting here like, why you gotta be a dick like this? And then I was gonna read a car manual because I wanted to rebuild a truck this spring. So I was like, hey, I'll read the car manual for it when we're doing our independent reading. Because she was like, you can read literally anything you want. And I was like, anything? And she was like, anything. And I was like, anything. And she was like, anything. And I was like, yeah, anything. And then, straight up,
Hope for a different outcome.
I start reading the car manual, and she goes, what's this? And I'm like, oh, it's the car manual. You said you could let me read anything, so I chose this. And she was like, I didn't mean something like this. And I was like, well then, what did you mean? It's obviously you didn't mean that. You're
Car
right.
manuals are a fuck ton of words. I don't know why she wouldn't let you do that. Car manuals are literally AIDS.
They're super long and thorough too. It's a good read, if
know.
you know what I mean.
Yep. Okay, so my 5th grade teacher, I had Miss Crawl. Best teacher
Oh.
I've ever fucking had. So we did discovery in 5th grade. So basically, it was like a, what do you call it? Like a freaking simulation of basically us as like pilgrims or whatever. So we would buy our
Hey, I
people.
remember
so
that.
we bought people. Wait,
Oh
you're-
God,
Are you sure you don't remember? I'm pretty sure you remember Survival. Survivor, because we did Survivor in 6th grade.
bye.
Okay, so but we bought people, we bought animals, and it was so fun because it was just like a break from everything that we had to do. So
Yeah, you're
basically,
like,
yeah, we were,
time to
was having fun.
relax.
Exactly. And I had so much fun. And but this one kid in my group, okay, this one kid. So every day you would have a certain amount of attackers and defenders for your like little kingdom thing. So you
Oh,
bought
God.
like little patches of land. Okay, basically.
You're like,
So bought little
you are
patches of
my
land, and you had to
peasant.
defend
Go
it and
and
attack.
serve me.
Yeah. So
Go
okay, so
and
you had
sit down.
attackers, defenders, and like fishers or like farmers. Okay. Yeah, you had attackers, defenders, fishers, and farmers, I think. And okay, so you basically every day you would choose a certain amount of attackers, a certain amount of fishers, a certain amount of farmers to do the work, and you would get like cards to say how much fish you got or whatever if you. Okay.
Yeah, like
And
any
this
dumb
kid.
thing
Okay, so this kid, he's like, we were all talking. So there's like an auditor, and I was talking to my auditor about like how much money we had or whatever. Because I was like something I don't remember. I was like I had something to do with like writing shit down, like money and shit. I think I was like a banker or whatever. So okay, I'm getting off topic.
I
But
hate
so
Aura's teleport things.
yeah, that's kind of it. So basically. We had 0 attackers for that day. We had all farmers and fishers. So we had 0 attackers. We had like 10 defenders. Okay, and we basically were like, okay, so because we had like an alliance with like almost everyone except for like 2 groups, and there was barely any attacks that whole game, and Angelo's group got fucked, like literally got fucked in the ass. Okay, I'm getting off topic again. So so basically, this kid, without us knowing, he's like, "Yo, we're attacking today." We had 0 attackers, and so
You're like,
he
we
was
can't
like,
do
and-
that. We can't.
yeah,
We can't
and,
do that.
but the other team had 0
Sorry.
defenders. But the other team had 0 defenders. She didn't know we had 0 attackers. So basically, we had to do a mini game whenever we attacked someone, and if you won the mini game, you basically won the battle or whatever, and you like took some of their land or whatever. So basically, he attacked, and we were like, okay, you're doing the minigame. So it was basically throwing a paper ball into a garbage can. Got him.
Wow. That's
yeah,
what kind of
but it
games
was
you played?
from like a far
Dude,
far
we
distance.
used to have
And-
a Twitter board in my 5th grade.
Really, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, real shit. Twitter board.
Yeah, so basically... Oh shit. Fuck you, Moira.
Hey,
okay.
got you.
And he failed. He failed miserably at throwing the thing in the garbage, and we were like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Blah, blah, blah. You're fucking annoying. So yeah, that was funny as shit. But Miss Crawl, okay, so in the beginning you had to buy attackers and or like people and animals, and we had to keep slaughtering our animals on the ship so we could keep our people alive. And she was like, "There's no way you're all gonna die. All you people are gonna die." And we ended up being second. It was pretty funny. And she was like, "Oh my god, I totally remember
She was like,
me
never
saying
expected that.
We were
You're
gonna
like,
have that.
damn straight bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. I just killed that person. Because we had some smart people. We had Kaylee Fisher and... okay, so yeah. Yeah, and Miss Call is just so nice. She gave me the nickname Seacrest. Ryan Seacrest. Because there's a Ryan S and a Ryan M. And I was Ryan S. And someone said like, yo, Ryan Seacrest. And it's just like... And Romeo still calls me Ryan Seacrest. And Alyssa Ludke still sometimes she calls me Seacrest. Which is funny. And sometimes generally will be like joking with me like Ryan Seacrest. I killed the Mercy again. So yeah. That was fun. Let's go to
Yeah.
this year. So Miss Drake and Miss
It
Squall.
really was, because you didn't have to worry about 6th grade. Like, being that role model, they always, oh, really?
Oh, I
It's
thought
a
that was me.
freaking
Fuck you.
Widowmaker. Ha! But I
thought
got
it
a
was
triple
me.
kill. Yeah, this is when she gets
Ah,
that
God damn
one.
it.
She gets that one, and then gets those 2 out of nowhere, and then gets me. And then gets that one. And it's like,
Oh, wow. Rip. Yeah.
but yeah, I freaking.
Oh my god. So, okay. So, you know Miss Drake, like Dominique's mom, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, she tied a mere Whitlock to a chair with her, like, boa things. Have you ever seen, like, her boa things? She had, like, these little fluffy, like, boa things that you, like, tied around your neck or whatever. And she tied him
No.
to a chair and covered his mouth with the boa things. He walked down to the office, and they did nothing. I was laughing my fucking ass off. It was so funny. Because and it was just a joke, and Amir got so mad. It
Dude,
was
Amir
so
got
funny.
tilted at everything. Do you remember Connor? What's his nuts?
Connor?
Select your hero.
Ah, he was-
Connor? Who the fuck is Connor?
Yeah, he played hockey at Woodland.
Okay.
He's in my 6th grade class. I had him with Amir on a book project.
Maybe.
We were
Maybe.
reading The
Yeah,
Lost Hero.
that was the book project. That was the book project. It was me and Lauren and Dominique. That was the book project.
So anyways, Connor
continue,
is
sorry.
my neighbor right now, and it's so funny because he'll have Keith over once in a while. So I just
Oh,
give him.
Jesus.
I'm always like, yeah, fuck you guys too, kind of thing, because they're always like, give me the stanky look. I'm like, yeah, I live in the neighborhood too. You got a problem, bitch? I'm rich ass white person. Get over it.
Wow.
And then so he would be super chill for the book project, but outside of it, he was a bitch of a person. And you're like, what is this kid? You're like that person from Switched or whatever, or Split. There we go, Split. You're the dude from Split
Oh my
that
God,
has
yeah.
like the multiple. You're like, ah, you're
Personality.
creepy. Get away from me. Ah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he kind of had that because it was like away from you being with him, he was like.
Oh my god, that was Matthew G. Literally, I had him on my bus, and he would literally just mope his way home. I felt so bad for the kid. He was depressed, and I just felt so bad for him. Like every day, he'd just mope his way home, and in school, he'd
He
just be
was
so
just like,
mopey. I'd be like, poor guy, poor guy.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go kill myself now. You're like, oh god, no,
That was,
please don't.
but that wasn't acceptable back then. No one ever said that back then. Now everyone does.
I got the Zenyatta. I think I got the Zenyatta. Yeah, when you talked about serious topics like that, they're like, oh my god, you talked about suicide?
We need to put
And
you
you're
in
like,
counseling, like,
damn
right
straight you
now.
did. Yeah, they're like, you need to go see the counselor. You're like, oh, but this is what my brother jokes about all the time. And they're like, oh, you need to go counseling right now, because your family is not okay. And then they would like send you through this whole routine, and your parents would be like, oh, that's his uncle that's a drunk. Never mind. Please dismiss it. And they'd be like,
No.
what? And they'd be like, yeah, his uncle's a drunk. And you're just like, thanks, uncle, that's a drunk. Glad you could support me in my... I fucking hate this Junkrat. Ah!
I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, thank
Okay,
you.
so I was in
Later.
6th grade student council. Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
I was the only boy in
You
my class.
should have known
I was the
Connor
only boy
then.
in my class. Who the fuck is Connor? I know the name. I swear I have an image in my head of this
Blonde
Connor
hair.
kid. Blonde, yeah. I don't remember what the fuck he looks like.
Oh, God.
I need a
don't-
6th grade yearbook.
I don't have
Do
a
you have a
photo.
6th grade yearbook?
Wow, they have a Golden Gun Fair.
I'm
and
pretty
our
sure my
whole
brother has a
entire
6
team
year
quit and then rejoined again. We're cursed with this.
Okay, I'm sure I remember Carter then. Okay, whatever. I was
pretty
on. Okay,
sure
I was
you
on
do, but
student council. I was the only one in my class to run as a boy because it was boys and girls.
yeah, I
Boys
remember.
ran and girls ran. So I was the only guy to run, and they still had to hold an election, even though I of course won because and I was in student council with Matthew Seawood, because he. Oh wait, no, he was the year before. So Matthew Seawood, the year before, he was in my class. I thought he would run with me, like against me, but he didn't, because he was in there the year before, and he knew it was terrible, and I'm pretty sure he told me, but I was like, whatever, I don't care. And my
Like,
mom helped me with this
gives a crap.
like little speech and shit.
I'm stuck.
I'm pretty sure my
stuck.
mom still has
Oh,
the
damn it.
speech.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
mine
sure-
was reach new heights with Garrett Nelson, and it was a picture of me like up on a mountain, and it was actually like a real mountain too. Like it wasn't just like some little Photoshop shit kind of stuck in there.
That's
It was
funny.
like I actually went to great lengths, but I didn't go to great lengths to get the picture. Just went to great lengths to get this Farrah out of my freaking sights. What a cocksucker.
Did you win? Were you in a student council?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't remember that. So yeah, okay. So basically we did absolutely nothing. So one recess, she was like, "Yo, okay, so we're having a meeting this recess." And we all knew it because we had like this sheet of like dates when we had this recess, or when
You're
we had
like,
student council meetings.
Damn.
So okay,
It's
I don't
one of
want
my
to do this.
favorite recesses.
And she fucking didn't show up. We were sitting there the whole fucking hour waiting for her to show up. We were sitting outside her office, like 5 of us, and she didn't show up. After recess, she shows up and she's like, "Oh yeah, I canceled that." We're like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" We were sitting here
You're
for
like,
like an hour waiting for your ass, and we did nothing. We made no decisions. It
please.
was supposed to be student council.
Please let
We
me
made
live.
no decisions at all.
Oh, great. She knows where I am.
We just talked about random shit that didn't make a fucking difference. I was so
You're
triggered.
Like,
I was
"Oh,
like,
I
yo,
like Jessica.
I wanted to
She's
join this-
pretty cute.
I
and
wanted
then
to.
they're
I was
like,
like, I
"Yeah."
wanted to do this to make a difference. I literally told her this. I was like, I wanted to do this to make a difference. Nothing. We did nothing. And she just blew it off. It was one of our counselors, Miss
You're
Lindsay.
like, oh, I
think.
hate you.
Yeah.
Hey, ready?
I hated her
got you. I got you,
forever.
boy.
Still hate her. She's so annoying. I don't even remember the
Where'd the
was her name,
Farrah go?
so don't quote me on that.
Where'd the Farrah go?
Oh, I hated her so much. I was like, yo, we didn't do shit. I've joined this to do something, and you didn't let us do anything cool at all. We didn't make any decisions. We literally designed something for something. We talked the whole hour. It was stupid.
Ah, you missed. Ah,
So I was like-
you missed again.
I was such a tryhard. I was such a tryhard in elementary school. I was in student council in 6th grade. I did WDTV in 5th and 6th grade, and I did what else? What else did I do? I did patrol in 5th and 6th grade.
Oh,
Or no,
God,
just in
Patrol
6th grade.
was-
Sorry.
Dude, I remember they wouldn't let me stand across the other side of the parking lot to wait for my mom, because my
Oh,
mom
right.
would never pull through the line because it always took so goddamn long.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, makes sense. I always had to walk home because my house is like right next to the school.
Oh, you live over there.
It
Or
was- it's
used
right
to?
across the street by the Collins set. Yeah, used to. I still live right next to. So you know the church right by the school? There's like a church right by the school, and there's like these townhouses right next to that across the street. I
I'm
live
sorry,
in those.
Mercy.
My dad
I'm
does, at
sorry.
least.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Do you even know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm
okay,
just
well,
not.
And then
I'm focused, man. I'm gonna win this game.
yeah,
I'm gonna win this game.
yeah. But yeah, I lived right next to the school. I could literally walk home. Even though
Wow.
it was fucking freezing.
I hate that Farrah. Please, 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 please. Yes,
Patrol was one
yes,
of the most fun things
yes.
I did though. I was on a team with like Who was
Get on the
that?
payload. Get on the payload!
Defeat.
Oh no, I was on a team with Benny X, I think.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Benny X.
Benny X is a nice guy.
Play of the game.
Oh wow, nice, Tanyana. Play the game.
Yeah.
Experience tranquility.
Yeah. That triggered me so much though.
So back
And-
to teachers.
Oh, Nathan Miller. Fuck Nathan Miller. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Nathan Miller's fucking. I don't care if anyone hears that. Nathan Miller's a fucking fucking.
Dude,
And everyone concurs with me.
I
Right, Garrett?
yeah, yep, totally.
Okay, good.
Whatever you said.
'Cause Nathan Miller's a fucking fucking.
Totally. But I mean, I don't. Teachers have. The one thing that I learned about teachers, just today too, by reading my fancy book that people think I'm retarded for, I learned that teachers, most of the time they teach is because they weren't liked when they were in school.
Oh shit.
So they try to
Hey,
fester
my cousin's a teacher.
their
I'm
feeling.
kidding.
They try to fester
my
their
my
feeling.
cousin-in-law.
They try to fester their feeling of being important in life by teaching kids, which is pathetic and sad if you think about
That's
it.
funny. That's funny.
But at the same time, it's true.
I'd love to be a teacher actually, because of the 3-month break. Only reason.
Well, yeah,
Only
okay.
reason.
That's another thing that teachers like. Oh yeah, you get the 3 months off, and I get these weeks to like take off. But honestly, I think it's actually more like 2 months because most of that time is spent planning for the next year and like meetings and a bunch of other hootalolly crap that like no one wants to do. But like only teachers are the ones that understand that it's like worth it. Even though everybody else is like, is it really though?
Well, yeah, if you have a good plan, then your students are gonna be amazing. They're gonna do good shit.
Well, yeah,
Like,
or you have the
Miss
teachers
Carl,
from
she
last year
always
that
had a
just
plan.
retired. You have the teachers from last year that just retired, and they like did all the work for you.
Yeah. Here's all my notes. Here's all my papers that I've made for your class.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
So I have a Symmetra laying turrets over here. So I'm trying to figure out where they are.
Attack commencing.
There's one right there.
Ow, there's one right there. Yeah.
Retreat!
I do have to say, elementary school is probably the most useful part of your career as a student.
It teaches you
Because
all the
high school does
basics
next
of
nothing.
life.
Yeah, how to make friends, how to do shit, how to be a nice person.
This Symmetra should be dead. Oh my gosh.
I was a dick in 7th grade. Jesus Christ. I'm still on about that story, Garrett. I'm sorry.
About what story?
The story from 7th grade. Jesus Christ.
Ball it.
When I wouldn't talk to anyone. So it's like, oh my god. That was a dick.
Widowmaker here.
Yeah.
Ah, there it
I
is.
feel bad now.
She purposely changed characters just so. You fucked her over.
Okay, so I have a story about Nathan Miller for you. Okay, so he was in my Survivor group in 6th grade. So we had a Survivor group. Did you remember that Survivor? When we did all these like little mini activities and shit. In our
I thought,
homerooms, we would always do
wasn't it,
like mini activities.
Wasn't in Did you remember going to Baker?
Yeah, that bit me and Nick Hendrickson. He was my partner. Oh my God,
Everybody
he was so
in
funny.
my group was so dumb. They were like, here,
Hey, look,
let's
Mac
make
this
our fort out of sticks and twigs. I was like, this
Oh.
shit is not gonna hold. We are bracing
Yeah.
for a freaking hurricane, people.
Exactly.
You guys don't understand. This stuff is gotta last us. And
Me
they're
and
like,
Nick. Oh no. Wait, was my dad? I think my dad was a. No, he wasn't. I thought my dad was a chaperone. Never mind. Stupid.
but yeah, I was like, this shit's gotta last, man. Shit can't be like
Me and
weak.
Nick made this giant ass thing.
And then I just started making mine on my own. Oh, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh, did you get him? Did you get him? Did you get him? Yeah, let's
I got
go.
him. Yeah. Me and Nick made this giant ass thing out of like giant ass fucking. Yeah, that shit would have held both of us in it
Gotcha.
Desired outcome.
at that age. We were super young.
Oh man. At
Yeah,
that
we-
age,
we-
dude,
That
limits
thing would have
were
held me and Nick.
endless.
Into the eye.
Me, Nick, and the other Nick, and the other Nick, and the other Nick. There were 4 Nicks.
Oh, I wasted
Yeah,
that ult.
was fun.
God, that was a wasted
Um,
ass ult.
okay.
Ish.
So yeah, in Survivor, my group, I had Nathan Miller, Janelle, and someone else. And so basically, we read a book, and we did all these like activities about the book. I think it was something like that. And Nathan Miller, I fucking hate the kid because he's so stupid. He's so narcissistic. So we were doing this like matching thing. So basically, we saw one picture, and we saw another picture, and we tried to see what was the difference between the 2 pictures. So basically, we got the one picture for like a minute, and like the second picture for like a minute,
Yeah.
and then we had to spot the differences. So basically, this man's like, yeah, I have a photogenic memory, and I remember everything, and I'm like, okay, good for you.
No, you
And-
don't.
and he's
No
like-
one
he's like-
ever
dude,
has
he's
a
like-
photographic memory that claims to.
Exactly. And then I'm like, okay, whatever. And I let him answer. So so before that, we were arguing over this one question. I was like, yo, it's this. And he's like, no, it's this. I have a photographic memory. I'm like, okay, whatever. Be like that then. And basically, for one, I said it was this answer, and he said it was a different answer. He's like, okay,
I
fine
got
for
one
me.
kill and a bunch of centuries.
He's like,
That's
fine for
pathetic.
me. And so the one that I ended up, we both ended up
Die.
getting those questions, both of those questions wrong, and
Die.
the one that he got wrong, I was like, I didn't say shit. And when he said something, and then when I got my question wrong, he said, I told you so, Ryan. I'm like,
Oh,
I
they
didn't say
always
anything when
do
you got the
that.
question wrong. No,
Yeah, you're
when
like,
he got the question wrong, he's like,
Dick move
I
there,
didn't say anything.
bud. Dick move.
I just didn't say that. Exactly.
So can I not
And-
get fucked
Oh
from
my god.
multiple angles?
And then,
Ugh.
okay. And then in 7th grade, Andrew Mancini, he was like one of my best friends. He,
Andrew. Oh. Does he go to
Yes,
Champlin?
bro.
Does he go to Champlin?
yeah, with Nathan. That's why I didn't go to Champlin.
He's my neighbor too.
What is it? You live over there? I don't
Yeah, boy.
He
I
lives at the
live
corner,
over
right?
there. Yeah, he lives in the corner. Go
Yeah,
deeper into the neighborhood,
yeah.
and mine's on the edge of the dead end corner.
Shit,
Like it's
bro.
one
Yeah.
with all the cars in the driveway. Is how everybody
Yeah,
recognizes it.
bro. Oh my god. Me and him and Jameson. Jameson moved in 5th grade. But, so basically, he invited me to his birthday party in 7th grade, like when he moved to Jackson, when he went to Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson Middle.
Yeah. And he invited me to his party, and that was before my parents divorced and we moved though. And Nathan Miller was there. When I got in the car, I was like, oh shit, this fucking Nathan Miller, god damn it. And I didn't say that, I was like thinking it. And I was talking to Andrew. Andrew's like one of my bestest friends ever, and Nathan's like one of my worst enemies ever. Like he's like the only person I've ever
I
actually
literally
hated in
only
my
got a
life.
freaking turret. Where'd they hide? Behind the damn pillar?
Yes, probably. So, ah, Jesus, what the fuck? So he's like the only person I like ever actually like fully hated.
The payload
And so yeah, and Andrew was like
60 seconds
acquaintance with
never
Nathan.
never
And so basically, I was talking with
Andrew
Andrew, and
was
we were
the
having this
villain.
like nerd conversation. He really was. He has the same middle name as me. that's the only reason I know his middle name. Or, no, he has the same. He has it's Andrew Ryan Mantini, and his birthday is like
Dude,
a week before mine.
Escorting the payload.
Yeah,
Enemy turret.
which kind of triggered me because he was always older than me.
30 seconds.
Ah, he fucking ulted. Bullshit. Okay, so
yo, if this Hanzo
Yeah,
had a high
we're-
noon right now, that'd be really convenient.
this Hanzo has a high noon. How
No,
does
I
Hanzo
said
have a high
if
noon?
the
That's my question.
Hanzo had a high noon. Oh, he just precision alted the other
I see.
Hanzo. He
Yeah,
just
I saw-
precision alted the other Hanzo.
Yeah.
How do you feel,
saw
other
that,
Hanzo?
Yeah, that was sad. So yeah, we were
And
sitting in his mom's car. We're sitting
Yeah?
in his mom's car.
in his mom's
And
car. Wow,
or
sounds creepy.
his mom's fan. Well, we were going to a bowling alley. It was like me, Andrew, and like Benny Eggs. Benny Eggs was the best shit, bro.
Of the game.
It was me, Andrew, Benny X, and Nathan, and a girl, I think. It might have been Jenny. No, it wasn't Jenny. Andrew had a crush on Jenny. Do you remember that?
No, actually,
Jenny-
don't.
So basically, wow, it fucking chose the point. Okay, whatever. So basically, Jenny upgraded from kindergarten to first grade when we were in first grade. So basically, she's still in our grade. I'm pretty sure they all go to Champlin. Basically, he had a very big crush on her, like forever, and they might be dating now. I don't know. I haven't talked to Andrew in like forever. I should really get in contact with Andrew and like
Yeah.
be friends with him again.
Oh, I see him in marching band because he does percussion for marching band.
You should be like, oh yeah, oh my god, he did fucking cello and march and
Now
percussion at the same time, and then he fucking quit orchestra. I was triggered about that. I was like, are you kidding me?
I mean, I could probably
Ugh.
swing over to his house this weekend and be like, "Hey, can I get your
Should be
Snapchat?"
like,
And he'd be
"Yo."
like, sure. I'd be like, "Alright, sweet, thanks, bye."
See you thanks. Ryan asked, and he's like, oh shit, boy. It's like, oh shit, boy, the fuck?
He'd be like, "Why?" And I'd be like, "Well, Ryan wants it." And he'd be like, "Ryan who?" I'd be like,
And he'd
"Ryan
be like, oh
Sundance."
shit. And he's like, oh shit, hell yeah.
He'd be like, "Oh, damn, Ryan, my man, how's it
Oh,
going?"
Yo, no, he probably fucking invited me to his birthday party in 8th grade, but I moved. Ugh. His mom still likes tweets that, or his mom still likes Facebook messages that, or Facebook posts that my mom posts. It's so funny. I'm like, oh
Oh
god.
yeah.
It's like I
There's a
got,
bunch
it's like I
of-
got confirmed.
My
I got
mom still
confirmed that
likes
his
some
mom
of
was
Kieran
like-
Roller's mom's posts.
Capture the objective.
Yeah. Same.
Like, that's a thing. But Kieran always is like, and I'm like, "Thank you too."
Oh no, my mom, and Trey's dad, they
Why are they?
were super like, friends. And we saw him
I
at Walmart
hate this
once. Or not
game.
Walmart. We saw him at Menards once, and me and Trey just looked away from each other. We knew, we were like, oh shit.
We were like,
Because we knew that. Like, my mom and his dad and his mom were like, gonna like start talking and shit. And we were like, nah,
and you're just
fuck.
like, "I'm gonna go look at the electronics." Ah.
yeah, me and Trey were like, nah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But fucking, what was it? What was I about to say? Okay, yeah. We were in Andrew's mom's car. Okay, with Nathan, me, and Andrew, and Benny X, and whatever. So, and I'm talking to Andrew, and we're having this super awesome conversation about this like game we used to play in elementary school. And we were like planning this shit for like recess the next week or whatever. Oh wait, no, never mind. We were in 7th grade. I'm making shit up now.
I hate this game.
Okay,
Oh,
so
man.
basically we're talking about this nerdy shit, and Nathan's like, "Yo, shut up, Ryan." I'm gonna start talking, and then he started talking about to Andrew about it or some random shit, and I saw Andrew's mom's look on her face. It was so fucking hilarious. She looked at Nathan like she hated his ass. It was funny as hell.
Yeah, my mom's
Oh
gonna
my
come down
God.
and yell at me now. Because she knows I'm still up. I gotcha.
Oh, that was
I stole that whole thing.
priceless. Cause Andrew's mom, she, oh man, I haven't seen that man forever. Jesus.
Yep, my mom just flicked the lights and I'm just like, I know it's late, but I'm having so much fun.
I know, we're having this deep ass conversation and shit. Yeah, I only got one. Ah, I gotta stop this all. That's
Please,
what I'm saying,
please,
maybe.
I need a healer. Thank you. Baby Diva can't keep up these
I
exercises.
feel bad now that I didn't tell Andrew I moved. Oh shit, he doesn't even know my parents are divorced. Oh shit. That's awkward. That's awkward. That's gonna be an awkward conversation. You know what the super awkwardest thing that has ever happened to me was? So, so as my parents were talking about divorcing, I
Look at this.
fucking woke up. Oh shit, what? Did we play a
Boom!
game?
I would have gotten a triple
Oh.
kill.
Yep.
Alright,
Okay,
let's
so
just lose
as
this
my
round
mom had-
purposely, that way I can go to bed after this.
That's what
I know we're having a deep conversation.
It's
and
okay.
I'd love
We
to
can
continue it.
continue it some other time because
Well,
I'm gonna
it's
go
a
to my mom's.
continuation.
Well, yeah.
Well,
Yeah. What if this
You
turns into
can't-
like a series?
yeah,
What if this like turns into
midnight.
a series?
Oh, it's got to be midnight talks with Ryan.
5,
Midnight
There you
Time.
go.
Shit, bro.
I should
Okay,
put
and
this
I'm
on a
always gonna end on
YouTube
some
channel.
deep shit.
Why don't I put
Yes,
this on a
boy.
YouTube channel?
This is
All right,
what's gonna be funny. It means you
next.
can
That's what
export
I'm
it.
gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, I'm gonna end with the deepest story of my life. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right,
So.
guys, tune in.
This is like the
Deepest
most
story
awkward
of
shit ever.
Ryan's life.
Okay, okay, this is super personal. Okay. Oh shit, I just fucking headshotted that. What? Okay, whatever. Okay, let's talk about this deep story here. Okay, boy. So, basically, as my parents are talking about divorce, my brain registers that shit, and it wakes me the fuck up.
It's like.
Oh. Yeah, wakes me the fuck up, and I'm starting
like,
bawling. And as soon as I hear the word divorce, I'm like, start bawling my fucking.
You're like,
eyes
I'm
out.
woke. Son, I am woke. I am.
Yes. And my mom heard me, and she came up there, and I would not fucking talk to her. I was like, nah, not talking to you. Not talking to you.
Bitch.
Never.
You a bitch. You a bitch.
Yeah.
You're like,
And my dad thought that she just woke me up to tell me that, but no, I woke myself
man.
up. My
You're
brain's
like,
fucking
I'm
retarded.
awake. Wake me up
I'm
inside.
awake.
Can't wake up.
Yeah.
Wake me
Oh,
up
and
inside.
then the next morning I had to deal with, my brother crying, which made me cry. Ugh, shit was
Oh.
fucking not fun.
Dude,
Ugh.
okay. In my opinion, if you get a wife, don't divorce. Don't
It was
put
my-
that
it
burden
was-
on your
it was
kids.
My mom's decision. Yeah.
Like,
So yeah.
just
And then
you
then
have
when-
to
when we
figure
sold
out
our
how
house-
to work it out.
when we sold our house, I had to go to this new bus stop, and everyone was like, "Why the fuck are you on this bus?" I'm like,
Oh.
"Yo, my parents." I had to explain to everyone on the bus. Emma
Yeah,
asked me
you're like,
first. I sat
oh,
like right next to
my
Emma,
parents are
and she was like, "Why are you on this bus?" I was like,
So I'm like a homeless
the
kid.
first person I told was Emma Brook Island. I was like, "Yeah, my parents are divorced."
Emma,
And she was like,
she's
shit, I'm
a
sorry.
B word. Alright, can everybody push
I mean, she's-
point?
She goes to my church, so she can't say shit to me. So you know, it's not good. Not good, you know.
Oh, I got a McCree.
I mean, we're not. Got him. Oh wait, weren't we gonna throw this?
Yeah, well, we can extend it a little longer. I think
Yeah.
I would have to say, I'm going to speak for Benny on this one. Benny told me his deepest, darkest thing. He
Benny
woke
Carroll
up
or
to
Benny
his...
X?
Benny Carroll. He woke up to his
Oh, yeah.
parents having sex.
Yeah, no, he told me this.
I was like, dude, I would literally be terrified. I would
I know,
be
same.
scared. I'd be like,
I know,
what do I
same.
do? What do I say the next morning? Do I just like completely ignore it? Or do I address the fact that they're inappropriately having sex while I'm still home?
Yeah. Like, make them go to grandma's house and do that
Yeah,
business. The
like
fuck?
my parents were smart
would-
enough to where when they were to have me, that my brother was at my grandma's house.
According
So-
to them, they were in Mexico, so.
Wow, they get pregnant in Mexico. Oh shit! Look this.
And then my mom was like, yeah, you're my like Mexican souvenir. I'm like, oh shit, damn.
Oh, doesn't that make you feel special? Yeah. You're like, thanks, mom. Thanks for turning
Mom,
me
I
into a
didn't need to know
fucking
this.
present.
Thanks for turning me into a human more like it. The fuck?
Dude, apparently I was an accident. I wouldn't be
According
surprised.
to Ethan, his brother is. Apparently, his mom calls his brother her little accident, which is
God,
kind of inappropriate.
that label is just so dehumanizing. It's so sad.
And when he gets older, I'm sure he's gonna be surprised about that shit.
Sure,
I
he's
would
gonna
too.
figure it out.
Yeah, he's like 8, 7, 10. I don't know how old he is. I can't judge age anymore. I used to be able to judge
So
age.
about full holding this point, jeez.
Yeah, I'm fucking him out. Yeah, there was my deepest, darkest confession by Ryan. It wasn't really a confession; it was just a story.
Round 2.
Yeah, baby. Whoa.
Oh, rip the tracer!
She just killed herself.
She went into the Junkrat Total Mayhem. Yeah, that was fun.
But yeah,
That's
my
that's like my
dad
horror
got
story.
my dad got super pissed at his sister when his sister and her husband considered divorce and actually went through on it. Like, he was pissed for the next 3 days. I was like, okay, yeah.
Well, yeah. Some of my aunts and uncles hate my mom. I don't know why. They just do, 'cause I don't know. They just do. I don't know. My mom's a nice person, but some of okay. So my godmom is my aunt. So and
Your godmother.
yeah. And my mom and her still talk to each other and shit. Like, they're cool. And like some of my aunts and uncles, she'll be fine talking to because they never said shit about her and they still like her. I mean, but some of my aunts and uncles are just like, nah, fuck you. I'm like, oh well, fuck you too. Like apparently while I was there, one of my aunts and
that's a
uncles
mattress,
like
super low,
started
thank you.
talking shit about my mama. I didn't hear it, but apparently they did. I would have been fucking saying, I would have fucking thrown hands with my aunt and uncle if they said shit about my mom. To be
You're like,
honest.
that's my family.
Hey, she birthed me. You like that I'm here? Yeah, fuck you. Shut up. And my
You're
dad
welcome
hated
for that save. You're welcome for that save.
That shit. So, yeah. I would have been fucking yelling at my aunt and uncle, or my aunt
been
or
like,
uncle, whoever the fuck said that.
That's
I would have been. Whenever I'm with my aunt and uncle, I never swear and shit. But if that would have happened and I would have heard it, I would have been
Wait,
fucking
someone's
swearing
watching
my
my
ass
stream.
off at that person. Oh, hi.
Nani?
I would have been swearing my
Who's
ass off
just
at that
on?
person.
What?
And they just got off.
Yeah.
As you
Show your
acknowledge
face,
them.
man. Show your face. I believe in you. How many people are on there? Is there enough to alt?
I'm ulting,
Oh.
so. I mean, I got the Roadhog at least. but the Mercy's gonna res him. Right now.
Oh!
No!
Oh!
Got an ult
Oh!
and a Mercy
I'm gonna
and
jack on that stuff. Crispy, crispy cream.
So yeah, do you have any deep, dark stories that you'd like to tell before we end it?
Oh! I almost had sex in kindergarten. That shit was real. That shit was real. Dude, I was getting lit in first. I was getting lit in kindergarten, man. Just fuck that crayon,
Okay,
man.
I'm not gonna ask
Fuck
you.
crayons. I was getting raw pussy, if you know what I
Wait.
mean.
Jesus Christ.
Girl and I had
I'm
a
not
great
gonna-
idea to show each other our special place.
Oh,
Our
okay.
or was it our swim?
Yes, I get it.
Our swimsuit area. Oh God, it was
I get it.
that was like
get
a mess.
Yeah, I got it.
So we pop up the umbrellas, and it's in one of those bus seats, a public bus seat, and we're in a Catholic school, dude. We're in a Catholic school. This is like. And we got affirmed for it the next day by everybody. It was like a Catholic guilt trip of a lifetime, dude. That shit could take you all.
I have to confess. Oh no.
So okay, I gotta finish mine first.
Okay, yeah.
So, anyways, we're popping up the umbrellas and whatnot, and I'm sitting here like, oh God, yeah, let's. And so, okay, we're 7. You don't know what you're doing. So we're doing a bunch of crap, and then it's time to get off, and we're like, oh shit. So we like are scrambling to get our shit together.
Ah, shit, bro. Damn, Rex.
And then we finally get off, and I walk inside, and I remember this day clear as fuck, dude. I remember this
Yeah.
day like it's the back of my hand. So I walk in, my older brother walks in. He's talking to my mom. My mom opens up the calendar, and then my brother just goes, "So, what'd you do on the bus today, Garrett?" And my mom goes, "Yeah," and I'm just sitting here like. I'm dead. I'm so dead. And it's just sitting there like freaking clueless.
That's
And
funny,
finally, I
bro.
just blurted it out, and I was like, I showed her my
Billy.
my swim trunk area, and she's like, what? And I'm like, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. So it wasn't even that bad. Like, I don't even think I got punished for it. But man, that Catholic guilt trip was 1 in a freaking million, man. I would trade that.
Bro.
Oh, God, that was like, oh man.
Your story trumps the story that I was gonna tell. Like,
But yeah, I was like, oof, oh shit.
Damn.
Shit.
Damn, son.
She was like, yeah. So, and I'm sitting here like, please.
Do you still know this girl?
Yes, Haley was her name. She lived probably like 5 blocks away from me on the other side of the golf course, so I could bike to her house. I went over there once, and her father and her were their family was divorced.
Okay.
But the thing is her older sister is friends with my neighbor.
Oh, Jesus.
So then the little girl, her older sister and her would come over to my neighbor's house, and every time they did, I would like shun them. I was like, no, I'm not looking.
Oh,
No, not happening.
Oh,
Not happening.
God.
So I
Oh, Rev.
I did not. I just, and like to this day, if I see them, I'm like,
No.
not
Nope. Yeet. Yeet. Ain't happening. Oh my
So
god.
yeah,
I
I'm. That's mine.
freaking. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yours trumps mine. The next one I was gonna tell yours trumps
Yeah.
mine.
So that's my embarrassing story. I almost got laid in kindergarten. So now the whole entire internet knows about my story. So
Yay!
have fun.
Have
Enjoy
fun with that.
yourself. Be
And good
safe.
night. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you
Thank you for
guys.
watching our amazing conversation.
Saturday night conversations with Ryan.
Yeah.
I will probably
Yes.
eventually upload most of my videos onto my YouTube channel. Currently, I don't have that set up. I am hoping though to do that. It'll probably take a long time because I'll be doing
We
it with
might have
small
to edit
devices.
some shit out, but you know,
Oh yeah, dude. I don't know
I'll
if I
edit
would be
some
able
shit
to.
out for you.
I don't know if I'd be able to go through and edit it out all the cuss words.
If you send it to
That
me,
would long.
if you send it to me, I'll edit some shit out.
Yeah, I
I swear
will.
too
I
much.
will.
There's no way I can edit all that out. I'll
Yeah.
I'll edit out all the.
We'll
F
just
words.
make it a PG-18
Yeah.
channel. How about
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Because we talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
girls' genitals and our genitals inside of each other, and it's nasty. So children, if you're under the age of 16, don't watch this channel.
Don't watch.
And if you're
Don't
over
watch.
18, thank you for watching.
Sure, go
Hope you
ahead.
click the
Thank you.
subscribe button down below. I don't even know if I'm gonna
Just
be
saying,
able to
this
edit
was
this
like
in. but
this was
sure.
like a year ago, so you know, have fun. This is gonna be our end card every time.
It's probably going to be an end card like this, only it's going to take forever to get done with. It's going to be the loading screen, us talking for like years and years and years, just like this. And then finally it'll cut to the actual end card and have like the previous video, the next video, the subscription box, and then like merch down in the bottom right or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
like a fireplace, and be my face and your face, and we're just talking.
Yeah, right.
That's our merch.
Do the Jeff from Overwatch like have us sitting here like sipping coffee or something? Oh man.
Oh my god,
Oh.
that's funny.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'll figure out something this weekend.
We'll see,
I'll probably
we'll see.
talk to my brother, see if I can get it uploaded, and then he'll be like, "Oh, damn, this reminds me, I have to get mine uploaded." I'll be like, "Nah, man, I'll just get all the views, all on me." Cause I mean, I'd probably be able to get one uploaded almost every week. Like even if
I
it was
mean,
like an hour video, like that's all it was. It's basically an hour. It's gonna
Yeah.
get edited down to an hour or something. So
If you send it to me, I could edit it if you really want to.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
I got
will.
that
I
Mac,
will.
that Mac, and that. Yeah.
So this is signing off for stream. So I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.
Click the subscription box down in the bottom left corner of your screen. If you scroll down just a little bit. Thank you.
Yeah, just a
And
little.
have a great day or a great evening or whatever you're doing. And if you're doing this in bed and your parents don't know about it,
So good.
I hope
Wear
you had the
headphones
volume
every
down.
time you watch
yeah,
it.
I hope
Every
you
time
had
you
the
watch this,
volume down.
watch headphones. I'm going to put a disclaimer. Put headphones on before watch this video.
Ciao.